Good morning. Welcome to TMI Socials. It's the weekend already, and I am feeling it. I don't know if you are, but I'm super duper excited this morning. Anyway, I have interesting gist for you, kickstarting from here in Edo State, and so much more that you should be aware of. So all you have to do is stick around with me. My name is Anuoluwapo Stevens, your social media guide. Now let's kickstart here in Edo State, where yesterday the Edo House of Assembly commenced impeachment proceedings against the state's deputy governor, Philip Shaibu. Now, the majority leader, Charity Aiguobarueghian, who announced the impeachment notice, said a petition dated 5th March against Mr. Shaibu was signed by 21 of the 24 members of the legislature. He added that the petition was based on perjury and the disclosure of government secrets. Let's get your feel on social media space. Dr. James says, in an election year where Obaseki needs all his few supporters to garner votes for his unpopular candidates, sometimes I wonder who advises our leaders. Of all the deep mess Edo is in, it's this one they want to waste money on. That's what he's saying. Another reaction on the story. Peacemaker says, just allow the man to finish his tenure. No need for all these fights. I mean, it's remaining how many months left? September is around the corner, so what's your stress? That's what he's saying. And then Temi Chopper says, it's long expected and overdue. Not saying the impeachment notice to Philip Shaibu is the right move by the governor of Edo State and also Edo State House of Assembly, but I am saying this has been long expected. Judging by the deputy's long feud with his principal, no Nigerian state governor can overlook such without flexing their power. All right, so I think that's all we have on this story. Okay, finally on this one, Peter Olani says, just because he contested 2024 Edo State governorship election, now he is asking the big question this morning that only the right persons can give and provide the right solutions to. Now moving over to a viral video that trended over, yesterday, talking about our very own Vice President, Shettima. So he was seen playing the peacemaker between Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun and his predecessor, Ibikunle Amosun. Take a look. Now let's see how you reacted to this one. But before then, remember that some time ago, he also played a peacemaker between, the former governor of Rivers State, that's, what's his name now? And also as well, the new governor, yes, Wike. How can I forget that? Wike and the new governor. But anyway, let's see your reaction in this one. So this user says, this is what leadership should be. We had fights, and it is based on polity. And we are still in the same party. There is need for reconciliation, and the vice president just did the needful. I mean, a good man indeed. Another reaction says, Vice President Kashim Shettima provides leadership and true friendship of Ogun State. True friends are never apart in distance, but never in hearts. All right, another thought on the story. Shettima has proven over time to cherish peace. Second time of video evidence. Remember Fubara versus Wike at FEC meeting a few weeks ago? This is not the camera, or this is not for the camera, I believe. Well, certainly indeed. As we get to move over to the third story I have for you, Governor Bago of Niger State and Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu was also trending yesterday as they did sign a memorandum of understanding on the Produce for Lagos initiative. Now, this agreement holds immense importance for Niger State as it is one of the largest producers of rice in Nigeria. As such, it ensures that farmers in Niger State have a reliable market for their produce, while citizens of Lagos State benefit from improved availability and price stability of essential food items. The Produce for Lagos initiative is a long-term commitment to enhancing the agricultural potential of Niger State to meet the food demands of Lagos. Now let's have a feel of what went down yesterday.
Gentlemen, we just put pen to paper to sign a joint agricultural government-to-government agreement between Lagos State and Niger State. Lagos State being the smallest state in the country and Niger State being the largest state of this engagement.
Thank you. Deliberately over 1 million hectares of land. So, my boss, you are very right to what you have said.
Now let's have a reaction to this particular one before we move over to the other one. Yes, on the story, reacting to it on the social media streets, Moses Bolanton says the Niger State governor is the only one that understands the current needs of the country and firing all cylinders to solve the food insecurity crisis. Just imagine we had 12 governors with this zeal towards agriculture. I mean, Nigeria would be a better place to live in, right? I know. And then Kobe Coelho says, I believe the Niger State governor seems determined to feed the country. This does not look like propaganda. All right, if you say so. Now, still on the story, another thing that needs work now is an effective rail system that runs through Niger State and connects to Lagos, Abuja, and some other cities. Though long term, it can be hastened through PPP. Can't wait to see agro-produce transported by rail. Now, also on the street of socials yesterday, the Niger State governor was trending for a speech he did, say. He said something at the Leadership Annual Conference and Awards. Listen to him.
Of land. So, my boss, you are very right to what you have said. We have no reason to be poor. People may not like you, but they must hear you. Because what you say is the gospel truth. Nigeria needs to be productive. You cannot be out of poverty unless you start to produce. I'm not an advocate of handout or palliatives too. I don't believe in it. So it is high time we tell ourselves the basic truth. We need to feed ourselves. And it's a shame for people like Ukraine in the war to be giving us food. But I assure you in this room today, leadership group, the next award you will give me, if you will ever give me, is the largest producer of food in 2024. Federal government is doling out 42,000 metric tons of grains, and by June, I will give out only in Niger State 100,000 metric tons of food. And it's deliberate.
So many promises been stated out in that particular video, but let's get your thoughts on this. Okay, so this guy says, first, they ignore you, then they attack you, then they listen to your gospel, and they copy you. Even if he never gets to be president, his job is done already. Leadership that doesn't inspire is no leadership. Take your flowers, Your Excellency, Peter Obi. May God raise you more, or may God raise more of you. Amen. All right, another one says, still in the story. All right, this guy says, talk is cheap. The discipline to follow through is what we many times lack. I pray he succeeds. I'm desperate to see Nigeria work. Well, so am I as well. So am I. Now moving over to another one, another story real quickly. There's also a viral video that trended yesterday about a particular mixed breed child. So Nigerians were in awe as a mixed race kid raised abroad speaks fluent Igbo with his grandmother. Listen.
Maybe. Jacob and his mother. You know, she didn't like Jacob and his mother. Man, they live there. I'm not to share, I'm not to share. I'm my son, Maria, only he says sometimes. Often I get his child. Maria,
At this part, I love to say Igbo kwenu. Well, this is the part where you help me translate that word. Anyway, let's see your reaction to this. Okay. Ugochi, here they are, coming out one by one. This one says, the ones that have lived all their lives in ordinary Lagos will claim their parents didn't teach them Igbo. Indiana. I think I got that correctly, right? Yeah, I did. Another one, MCA1 says, Umune's amaka, Umune's blood. Hey, how do you respond to this? I don't know. Another reaction, please. Okay, I am Steppy says, that boy is half caste and lives abroad, but can speak his language fluently. But some living in Lagos can't speak their languages. Very shocking. And then another user says, he is not just speaking general Igbo, he is speaking his native dialect. Now that's impressive, very impressive. Do we have another reaction still on this? Okay, finally, this guy says, he wasn't raised abroad. Here is accent now. Oga, how do you know if he was raised abroad or not? Can you speak your language? Can you speak your dialect? I feel it should be the big question this morning. And now to put you in the mood for the weekend. Remember, I said I'm super excited. It's the weekend. Where's a trending video? Yeah, I saw about our former president, Olusegun Obasanjo. He celebrated his 87th birthday. And you need to see him giving all of the move and the legwork dance. Anyway, see for yourself. Oh my goodness. Don't you just love beautiful stuff? Daniel praises Adiberman.
You must give it once a soldier.
Yes.
Always a soldier.
I remember seeing comments about it. Someone said that Baba is stronger than Nigeria's economy.
Honorable of the mic. Well, he's one-time military administrator, one time the first president we ever had after we actually dived into democracy. Baba is still very strong. You can see all the moves there. That shows you that he's still intact.
At 87?
At 87.
How old is our president?
The current president.
What kind of question
The
is
former
that?
president.
Current now.
Honorable of the mic, let's not go there. You know, when you have people having football age,
Yes.
Politicians now, they have their political age and their actual age. So if you ask me, I wouldn't know. But anyway, Baba is still very strong, still active. We wish him all the very best. Then the very first story we actually took, where the deputy governor of the state is actually going through a lot. I think we don't really need this at this point. Like someone wrote on the social media where he said, election is just a few months away, and you're dragging when you need everybody on ground. You can't take away the strength of Comrade Philip Shaibu. That guy is a grassroots politician. He is. And very, 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 very important. As far as election is concerned, you need everybody.
Right.
No permanent enemies, no permanent friends. Okay. But I think it's a wrong move for this current government to start dragging the person of the deputy governor.
Talking about the timing.
It's very wrong. This is the wrongest time to start having this kind of dispute. Just end well. You actually told Edo like that you're going to end well. End very well and end very strong. Kudos to that young man that actually spoke his mother tongue fluently. Whether he's a Lebanese or he's a half-caste or he's a Nigerian or I don't know.
Right.
But that guy is actually doing well. This has to tell us that it's an upbringing. It's from the home front. We have parents who doesn't really teach their children their mother tongue. I was born and brought up in the north. But I can confidently tell you, down to our grandchildren in the family know how to speak my home tongue very, very well. It's important we start teaching our children our culture, let them know our way of life. Well, I know that was very, very insightful. We hope to have another beautiful moment with you on TMI Social.